Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed. One, I have new hair. Okay, it's probably, a lot of you probably won't even notice. You know when you go from having long hair and then you get quite a big chop and then your hair feels like it's short? I know that my hair isn't short, but like it used to be kind of like down here. I had about 4 or 5 inches chopped off and it was just a well-needed trim because my hair was so dead, and now it feels so much more healthy and I think it looks so much more healthy. The second thing, I have a new background. Well, it's not an entirely new background, but I've got new cushions. I got some like tropical themed ones for the summer, some like leaves and then some flamingos, and then behind me here I've got a little monkey which my grandma gave me. She's so cute. She got this for me from the zoo and I thought it fitted quite well. I've got a full face of new makeup. I do have to say the only thing that I have obviously tested before is my new Extra Spice palette with Revolution. I'm sure you guys have seen my announcement video and tutorial using this, but I thought I would use it in today's video just to do another look with it. But the rest of the makeup that I'm putting on my face is all stuff that I've never tried before. Also, I do just have to say thank you guys so much for all of your love and support on my launch day, which as I'm filming this was yesterday, on Wednesday. Yeah, like honestly, the amount of people that messaged me with such nice things and saying that you got your hands on my palette and lipsticks. Just thank you guys so much. It was so awesome and you guys were so nice. Today's notification squad shout out goes to Lily Wood, and she said, I've been here since day one and it's been such a blessing to watch you grow and achieve. Must pick this palette up. I'd love a shout out, so sending love. PS, it's my birthday on Thursday. Okay, so it's her birthday today as I'm filming this, but Lily, if you're watching this, happy birthday for yesterday. My primer today is the NYX Honeydew Me Up, which looks like actual honey. It's got little gold flecks in it, and this has got quite a strange applicator. It looks like this, but look how sticky this primer looks. It actually looks like honey. It doesn't smell like honey though. It smells kind of like lemony. Some other skincare product that I have, this smells exactly the same. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this drip for a sec so it doesn't go all over me, and then I'm just gonna, oh my gosh, it's like making stringy bits all over my face. So it feels quite sticky. It definitely feels like more of a skincare product than actual primer. Like it's not a pore filling primer or anything like that. But I actually really like that. It kind of like sunk in but then left my skin feeling a little bit sticky. For foundation, I've had this for ages but I've just never tried it. This is the Sleek Vitality Foundation. It says it's got a light to medium coverage, it's moisturizing and it's oil free. This is in the shade VF01, which I believe is the lightest shade. So I'm just gonna give this a go and see what I think of it. I have a feeling I might not like it that much because it is light to medium coverage. I like how the packaging is this squeezy kind of, it's got like a nozzle on the end of it. I really appreciate foundations that have plastic packaging because they're so much better to travel with. Okay, so I think that's a good colour match. It's blending very nicely. Okay, that's good. It definitely is giving me some coverage. I thought it was going to be kind of like a tinted moisturiser. Not much because you can still see like my blemishes and the redness around my nose and stuff, but that gave me more coverage than I was expecting. It really reminds me of the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation. Then for my concealer, I am so excited about these. Maybelline have come out with actual shades, like more shades of their Instant Anti-Age Eraser. They've also changed the packaging slightly. Yeah, they have these shades 01 Light, 03 Fair, and 00 Ivory. The shade Fair is a bit more pink toned. Light looks kind of similar to their other shade that they had, which I think it was just called Light. And then they have the shade Ivory, so I'm gonna go in with this one because I think that will match me the best. I have tried this concealer before, but I've only tried the darker shade, which I actually bought in the shade Neutralizer because it was more of a yellow one and it was lighter than the shade Light. I don't like the packaging, how you have to twist it and it comes up through this thing. Hello? Hello? Ooh, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. And I'm just gonna go in under my eyes. Ew, it feels so weird. Can you hear that? I know it says it's for under your eyes, but I'm also going to use it all over my face because I don't have another concealer to test. Oh, that brightened really nicely. And oh, it blends so nicely, like, look at this. I actually really like that concealer. It's not full coverage, but I think it would be a really nice one for summer. It's not too thick or anything. Then for my powder, I'm using the BH Studio Pro, well, it's called BH Cosmetics, just the brand in general. This is the Studio Pro Matte Finish Pressed Powder in the shade 205. I got this off Beauty Bay, and it reminds me so much, that was my cat, by the way. This reminds me so much of the MAC Studio Fix powder, like the packaging of them and just the shade. I have the MAC Studio Fix in the shade NC10. Oh, the sponge just fell out. But this is what they look like. The packaging is so similar. They just look so similar. Let's see if this adds any extra coverage. Oh, it does add a little bit. I guess because this one is just advertised as a powder. It's not advertised as a powder foundation, whereas the MAC one is literally a powder foundation that has coverage. However, it is setting my face really nicely. I think this one is only £9 as well, which isn't too bad. Then I have two bronzers here, which are both by CYO. If you guys want me to do like a full face testing CYO makeup, then I can definitely do that for you. But I have the bronzing powder called When the Sun Don't Shine in the shade Fair, which looks like this. And then I've also, oh my gosh, wait, this smells like coconut. Oh, that smells so good. And then the other one that I've got is the Bronzing and Illuminating Compact in Fair/Medium. This has got like a bronzer and then two kind of highlighters on either side, I guess. I'm just going to do a quick bit of contouring because I've just realised I don't actually have like a cool tone contour powder. So I'm just going to quickly do that using my Bleach London contour powder, which with this brush literally takes me about 30 seconds. I think I might try this one first because it's kind of lighter. And I'm just dipping into all of the shades, like the highlighter and the bronzer. Okay, wait, maybe this is a highlighter because it's just kind of putting shimmer on my forehead. Maybe you're supposed to dip into the shades individually. I don't really know. Let's try just dipping into the bronzer. Yeah, it's putting like glitter on my face. Okay, right, instead I'm just going to use the actual bronzer because I think the other one is just kind of like a, I don't really know. This really smells like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And even though it's very warm toned, like it's not coming out super pigmented, so you can kind of layer it up and it's not going too patchy or anything. It is a pretty warm bronzer, but for my actual bronzing rather than contour, I do actually like it to be quite warm. It looks pretty scary in the pan, but when you put it on, it's actually really sheer and it seems to be building nicely. I really like that. It's very light, but they do it in 3 different shades. Also, it smells delicious as well. Oh my gosh, I really like this bronzer. It's not completely matte. It's got the tiniest bit of just not shimmer, but tiny bit of sheen to it. Okay, I also have this cream blush. I didn't realize this was cream. I thought it was powder. It's called the Cream Shadow and Blush All Eyes and Cheeks in the shade Only Words. I'm a little bit scared of this, I'm not gonna lie, because obviously I've powdered my face. I mean, I could give it a go, but it's very dark. Considering I put that over powder, I think it worked okay. For my highlighter, I'm trying something which I've wanted to try for ages because I know that this has been such like a cult product that so many people love. This is the MAC Whisper of Guilt Extra Dimension Skin Finish. I have a feeling this might be a bit too dark for me because I don't know if you can see like its reflection. It's quite golden, but I'll give it a go. If it doesn't work, I'll put something lighter over the top of it. Oh my gosh. I picked up the tiniest bit on my brush. Look at that. Okay, from the front, I feel like it kind of is just on the verge of being too dark. I can see why people like this. It kind of makes your face look wet. What I'm going to use instead is I've got 2 of the I Heart Revolution Triple Baked Highlighters, the Love Heart ones. I've got the shades Radiance and Lightning. The shade Lightning it looks really nice, but it's so glittery. So I think like for a festival or something, this would be really cool, but it's kind of just like straight up glitter. But if you like that, then that is cool. But I think I'm going to go with the shade Radiance. This one is more of a peachy sort of colour, which is really pretty. Yeah, this one has kind of like a peachy pink sort of shift to it. You know what? When you put that on your face, some of the glitter actually disappears. So I'm just going to try the shade Lightning and see what actually happens. Okay, yeah, it's still got like glitter in it. It kind of puts glitter in your eyebrows. Okay, so right, I've used so many products. I'm going back to the shade Radiance, and I'm just going to use this down my nose. Ooh, oh my gosh. Moving on to brows, I'm using the BH Cosmetics Flawless Brow Trio in the shade Light. This has just got a wax and 2 powders. This comes with a brush, which actually doesn't look too bad. It's very thin. Yeah, you know what? This brush isn't too bad. That is a super pigmented brow powder. I'm not gonna lie, normally I just throw away the brushes that come with these type of things, but this one is actually pretty good. It's a very soft powder and it's very pigmented, so you just need to pick up a small amount. But it does blend very nicely on your eyebrows. I do quite like it, but I feel like it was a little bit messy to use and my brows are quite bold. Okay, so moving on to my eyes, I'm using my palette. I was just looking for it for a sec and it was literally on my lap because I've been using it as my mirror. If you guys haven't seen the announcement video and the other tutorial that I did using this, then just it's my previous videos on this channel, so have a look over there. I did like a look using the burgundy shades. I've also done a look over on Revolution's channel using the yellow gold and these kind of shades. So I think today I'm gonna go for the cool tones. I'm gonna try and do a look incorporating the silver. I'm starting off with the shade Cookie Dough, which is this one here, which is just a kind of neutral transition shade. Then I'm taking the shade Brownies, which is this one down here. It's just a cool toned dark brown, which is why I gave it the name Brownies. And I'm just putting this on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm also gonna blend that through my crease as well. And I'm just bringing that all the way into my inner corner. Then I'm taking an even smaller brush and I'm dipping into the shade Reputation, which is the matte black. And I'm just adding this to my very outer corners. I know that not everybody likes cutting their crease. You could just go straight in with the shadow, but I want to be dramatic. If I can get some of this concealer to actually come out, that would be great. Okay, I kind of messed this side up a bit, so I am going to try and clean that up in a minute. I am taking the silver shade from my palette, which is called Infinity, and I'm just going to put this all over where I've just cut my crease. Oh my god, this silver is insane. It literally looks like foil on my lid. Because it's a very foily shade, you don't want to layer it up too much, otherwise it can get a little bit chunky, but holy crap, that is stunning. And then just taking a bit of the shade Cookie Dough, which is the one that I used in my crease, just going to run that along my lower lash line. And then again, I'm dipping into the shade Brownies, which is the dark brown. And then again, I'm taking a tiny bit of Reputation, which is the black, and I'm just putting this on the very outer corner of my lower lash line. And then going back in with my blending brush and taking a tiny bit of the black. I'm just going to go over those edges to kind of blend them together. If you wanted like a dramatic prom look that's probably going to go with most dresses, then just do a classic silver cut crease. Then on my very inner corners, I'm also taking a bit of the shade Infinity, which is the silver. Just gonna put that in here as well. I don't have a black eyeliner that's new. I've only got these Rimmel kind of shimmery eyeliners, I think they are. Let's see. What are these? Okay, it's like a silver shimmery eyeliner. I feel like silver eyeliner with a silver cut crease might be a bit too much. I'm just gonna do my eyeliner and then I'll be right back. So I just did my wing liner. I used the IT Cosmetics Superhero Liner. This is kind of like a dupe for the Kat Von D one. Then for my mascara, I have a new one by Barry M, which is called the Lash Vegas 2 Mascara. It's really heavy, so I don't know if it's got some kind of special technology or something, but I'm pretty sure the packaging is metal. Okay, so let's give this a go. I really hope it's good. It's got a very thin, skinny brush that kind of dips in at the middle, and it's natural bristles rather than plastic. Okay, it's quite a wet mascara. Oh my gosh, I keep getting it in my hair. And at the moment, it's not doing too much for my lashes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed with this mascara. It hasn't really done much for my lashes. I feel like this one is just too wet, that it doesn't hold any kind of curl, and the mascara just doesn't really stick to my lashes. Before I do my lower lashes, I'm just going to use this Urban Decay 24 Hour Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Yayo. I got this ages ago and I've been wanting to try it, but I haven't tried it yet, so I wanted to try it today. It's just a white eyeliner pencil, but so many that I've tried in the past have not been pigmented enough to actually show up in my waterline, so let's give it a go. Whoa, I feel like that makes my eyes look like an anime character. I can't decide whether it makes my eyes look creepy or it makes them look cool. Then for my lips, I'm using my lipstick with Revolution in the shade Syrup. It's just a very kind of neutral brown toned nude. Don't worry guys, I'm not going to be using all of my products in like every single video. Then I do have these iridescent lip toppers by Lottie London. You guys know how I feel about metallic liquid lipsticks, but I kind of want to try these because they look really pretty in the tube. I'm going to go for the shade called You Wish, which is kind of like a pink duochrome colour. If this is a gloss, I won't mind it, but if it's that kind of like grainy, classic metallic liquid lipstick texture, then I'm not really going to enjoy it. Oh my god, it's literally pink. Oh my gosh, it's literally pink. I'm not a fan of this with my makeup. I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan of these. I'm gonna take it off. I do have some other MAC things to test. One of them I really wanted to try. This is one of their retro matte lipsticks in the shade 708 Bronx. It's just a kind of matte sort of taupe kind of colour. That's really nice. I like that colour a lot, but I do feel like it's maybe a little bit dark for the eyes. I am just going to go in with a bit of syrup again, just in the centre. Okay, so this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Here is a little close-up of everything. You can see like the mascara just didn't really do much for my lashes. That lip topper was not my favourite. I was not a big fan of the mascara. The eyebrow powder was okay. It's not my favourite ever, but I mean it definitely did the job and the colour is pretty good. So guys, that is it from me. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Overall, I really like the way that the makeup looks. As always, I will link all of the products down below in the description box. I would love to know all of your thoughts. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys are all doing really, really well, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!